I am a fan of Golden Hoops.
As everyone talks about Cleveland's offense, and rightfully so. They led the league in scoring this year. They had one of the all-time great years in terms of efficiency numbers. But their defense is what continues to set this group apart for Kenny Atkinson. Best perimeter defender for Eric Spoelstra. 6 to shoot. Looking open floor. Just points tonight, not that time. Wiggins has missed his first 3. That's Wade sneaking in behind the defense.
He sits down with Kenny Atkinson when he takes over and says, hey, how do we get Donovan Mitchell? What an alley-oop pass to Jared Allen. My goodness, Spiro.
As this one is.
Highsmith loses the ball. The 16th turnover of the first quarter. Mitchell able to get it back and put it in. 10 unanswered points for the Cavaliers.
Right here, just Highsmith losing control, and the Cavaliers.
Incredible Cleveland team that is just stacked. There comes Hunter on the attack, and he's headed to the free throw line.
Have so many
Interior presence. The NBA's newly minted Defensive Player of the Year. Boy, exquisite pass. Hunter to Mobley. And the playoffs as Mobley turns the corner. Here he comes. Long strides. My goodness. No one home defensively for the Heat. Final seconds of the quarter. Ty Jerome will sling it and hit it.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
63. Ball broken up. Javonte Green.
Right here. I mean, this isn't a misprint as Tristan Thompson gets the and one. I mean, the biggest lead being 59. Competes against the 76 points total for Miami.
What a quiet night offensively. Spins in and able to hit with that left hand. By Horford. Thomas's pass intercepted. 2-on-1. Beautiful return and Smith scores.
The perfect execution.
Olynyk with the steal. He has Bradley with James back. And Luke checks on the chase down. He got him from the angle. Ball deflected out by Boston. So here's James. Yes. And the foul.
What a tough matchup for a rookie.
That chased down by Bradley. Irving, Love, beautifully done. Boston calls for time.
We always knew the
Celtics are now 8 for 35. They're shooting 22%. Beautiful move by James and the foul.
Because as we see this move, and I don't know if it's fatigue, if we...
Let's see, Love not able to hit, so they won't send an NBA. Yes, they will!
You spoke too soon!
J.R. Smith with a 3. They say it too. No, he was not behind the line.
Be waiting to excel. I think the Celtics have excelled as Kyrie comes up with the steal here. They've excelled because they're in the conference finals. Nice finish there by Tristan Thompson, regular season. I definitely understand that, Reg, but I would just say a guy like Westbrook, the season that he had playing that.
Slash video. Terry Rozier has checked back in for the Celtics. Aaron Williams got the step and takes to the hoop.
73.
This is Fry for 3.
He get done in by the best.
You know, as Jefferson hits a point lead. Jefferson, yes.
Double. Dort hits the deck. Morant, tough shot. Well defended, Dort. Williams in the open floor. Goes through the lane. Puts it up and in.
Well, you end up with the #1 defense in the league because of great pursuit. And you see it right here on the part of Lou Dort. John Morant.
Bain tracked down by Wiggins. Out to Wallace. Wallace attacking and slamming. Oh, Case and Wallace in transition with the stop.
If anybody in the...
Williams penetrates. Wiggins, same spot, same result. A flurry of threes from the Thunder to go up 25.
First kick out comes to the corner. Owned Memphis this year, 19 points a game in their 4 matchups, and right now the Thunder just pouring it on.
Lost his footing, no foul. Another transition opportunity. Showtime, Williams. pass knocked away and stolen by Jalen Williams, 7th in the league in steals. Wiggins, the look. Oh my goodness! Jalen Williams with the one-hand throwdown off the alley.
Lou Dort may be paying rent to occupy the left wing because he's taken 4 uncontested looks.
Presti took over as the Thunder GM in 2007. He's only 47 years old. He's one of the best execs in pro sports. The Orlando Magic against Boston also happened in '86. Lakers, Spurs in transition. Wiggins 15 to go in the third. Jalen Williams. Oklahoma City with 4. Their average margin of victory during the regular season was 12.9. That is the best in NBA history. Williams with the steal, knocking it away from Huff. He'll get the layup in transition.
And they couldn't have done more for 40 minutes to position themselves. Answers for the Lakers are going to come on the defensive end of the floor. That's where the adjustment has to come. Minnesota was in rhythm all night.
Wiggins for 3.
To hold people accountable, at the same time, you've got to move forward and come out and play with some level of confidence at the start of game 2.
In games 3 and 4. Very different feel here tonight as Mike Dunleavy buries a 3. Right out of the gate, Chicago on.
And once he beats you off the dribble, he does a nice job as an old vet of keeping you on his hip.
He has been their top scorer as Gasol comes away with the ball.
He doesn't get his opportunity, but he's all over the place. And Paul Gasol, he got fouled.
Wondering the same. He is still in the locker room. Has not reappeared just yet. Brooks with a long-range three-pointer. Nothing but the bottom.
Right there, but he's one of those guys that can beat you off the bounce. They don't have a lot of guys that can create their own offense.
Dunleavy forced the turnover. Gibson left it in. 7 points in the first quarter. Now the Bucks with 6 turnovers, and up and over goes Derek.
But you got to get him out.
And Rose, beautiful little. Michael Carter-Williams on the bench. Heinrich gets an extended run, and Noah running to the bench. Up overall as a team, we showed you Derrick Rose's threes. As Butler springs free, and Jimmy Butler with it for Milwaukee.
That's quick.
Rose splits it, gives it to Gibson. He swings it out to Dunleavy for 3. Got it for Chicago. Intensity here tonight that we did not see in the last 2 games. Rose to Gibson, and it's just too easy right now for Chicago.
And look at this play right now. You have to hustle back. Numbers again, and Mike Dunleavy.
Splash! You knew it was coming.
Just a playoff intensity.
Jimmy Butler, that's a 3-ball. Jimmy Butler.
But they can't get back into it.
Tell you what you love about this series so far, and you know they have been issuing technicals all over the place.
That's going to be an interesting game. They've been going back and forth. This is going to be a huge game. And see if, whoa, look at Derrick Rose. Good chance you might want to start to look at maybe possibly get Derrick Rose out and also get some of these guys out.
There's a lot on the line. Certainly the Bulls feeling the heat as this series is extended. There's a great pass. Gibson.
He's turned out to be a guy that you can rely on, a solid player. And then they have guys like John Henson who's gained some confidence and some playing time in these playoffs and a lot of experience for these young teams. Look at it right now. They have 37 made field goals on 28 assists, but only 11 turnovers. This was huge for the Chicago Bulls.
For the Bulls, largest halftime lead in franchise history in the playoffs. Tony Snell buries a 3. With 17 points in game 3.
That he trains and prepares. He said it's been a blessing in some ways, and he has a different emotional attachment, he said, to the game now because he knows it's not guaranteed.
A couple hundred.
More than a couple hundred.
1,000.
Yeah, about 1,000 times.
Tony Snell going for a highlight. McDermott hits a 3. 29 plus.
Understood for that level.
Aaron Brooks. Post players at Noah and Pau Gasol, and they'll certainly match up.
On the flip side, there's a guy named LeBron James, the Bulls.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kyrie Irving.
So Jimmy Butler.
18, and Anthony Edwards has played it and then kicked
your ball out. It's kind of a triple switch.
And now a steal. This could be fun. Edwards to their own Minnesota run. Towns the fake, the take, and the slam. Hit. Rebound kept alive. Conley to Edwards. Corner three is good. In the first for Anthony Edwards. And now a steal. Reed bounces ahead. McDaniels. Two to shoot. Murray spinning. Has to force it up. How about that Timberwolves D? Edwards a three. You bet. Every other facet of the game is Edwards in the corner. Connects. Soda will have it. Reed can't hit. McDaniels does. Edwards on the steal. Edwards, oh, what a move to the rack.
Anyone really going outside of Jokic who hasn't been that aggressive offensively.
Edwards!
Zone right now. They're just kind of in a matchup zone, passing players off, trying to slow down the Minnesota offense, and it is not working.
10% from the floor overall. Gobert, center of the lane, lays it in.
Championship players, and this is what it's all about. Putting yourself in this position to go, and this is why you do all that work. As he knocked down a little pull-up.
About to play their first Game 7 in 20 years. Strawther flips it in. It has been cosmetic for a long while.
It's Hardaway on Kawhi Leonard. They clear it out. He backs his way in. The turnaround is true.
Oh, man, was that a beautiful...
Does have a couple of assists. Kawhi trying to extend this run. Gets deep. And Leonard scores and one.
Look at him getting to his sweet spot. You know,
Patrick Beverley for the Los Angeles Clippers. He continues to sit with a calf injury. There's a block by Harrell. Clippers have tightened up defensively. Harrell goes to the hole.
Bucket getter. He's a hooper. He's not just a specialist.
Williams drives, scores, and is fouled by Marjanovic.
So smooth, so
tough road to get there is what we're all chatting about.
well. Look at all these tough first-round matchups in the Western Conference.
Chauncey, I interrupt this report to tell you that Paul George is radioactive.
This feels like George is trying to put together a monster game right now, and all arrows pointing toward PG-13.
Jackson into the paint against Boban off the
second playoff series. Hadn't scored a point in the playoffs until this year. George fouled by Boban.
And as
Jackson into Trez, he'll fling the three. Oh my!
back, Montrez.
A favor for him. Love seeing that. This is a tight-knit group. George leaves it. Montrez Harrell. And now they're
the real problem for the rest of the league.
You are absolutely right about that.
Trez across his body lays it in.
Playing style. They're going to feature him. They're going to catch him, hit him on the roll.
Coffee to Magruder, and the Brewmaster continues to deliver. This was out there. Right now we're happy.